I know there's some assignments that are just too delicate, assignments too sensitive to be handled by humans. I know there's some assignments that are just too vital, assignments too important to be handled by humans. God knows there's some assignments that can only be entrusted to angels. Human beings can be careless sometimes, prone to take things for granted. Human beings can be inconsiderate most times, quick to take their place on the judgment seat. God knows there's some assignments that can only be handled by angels. Some assignments have to be completed with speed, messages being delivered with urgency, but by winged creatures. Some assignments have to be kept confidential, messages being transmitted by those who have no time to chit-chat. God knows there's some assignments that can only be done by angels. I was losing my mind, losing my sight. I was going blind. I was losing my way, losing my direction. I was going astray. I was losing my passion, my fight, my sanity. God knew my soul was downcast. A lot of effort would have been needed to raise me from the dust. The Almighty knew my eyes were growing dim. A lot of patience would have been needed to help me stay focused. The Holy One of Israel understood the situation better than I did. Gracious enough to hear my heartfelt friend whisper, he was merciful enough not to give me what I deserved. Compassionate enough to feel my weak heartbeat for his kingdom. He took notice of my futile efforts to keep my light from going out. The Almighty knew the help I needed was something humans couldn't offer. God sent you to me when I was in desperate need of an angel, strong as Michael, patient as Gabriel. My spirit was convinced you were nothing less of an angelic being, dispatched from the throne of grace with more than just a word, sent to breathe life into this bone so dry, resurrection to the dead. I gotta admit, time was what I badly needed to realize who you were. Time is what they need to appreciate who you really are. I gotta confess, it took me time to feel comfortable around you. Time is what they need to realize how comfortable it is to trust you. Your presence brought heaven to my brazen hell. The storm was so strong, my fears claimed I wasn't gonna make it. But your voice is what he used to speak peace to the raging waves. The storm was really persistent. My anxiety saw I wasn't gonna survive it. Yet deep down, I knew he was calling me onto the waters. I looked into your eyes and knew if I stayed focused, I could walk on the water too. You gave me a reason to want to believe again, a reason to trust God even more. You were the reason I longed to behold sunrise again, the reason to breathe once more, reason I want to live to see another day, your pretty angelic face again. You gave me a reason to want to fight again, a reason to want to face my fears and silence the critic in me. You gave me a reason to want to arise again, a reason to want to pick myself up and forge ahead. Plus, the thought of a future with you was really something worth fighting for.